Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 15th of April. Now, I hate to say it guys, but there is a few noises out here. It's a beautiful autumn day. I thought I'd shoot out here, but there is some sort of building going on next door. There's a truck in the distance, so there's a few noises. No surprises there for us guys. Welcome anybody new to my channel. Cheers everyone, I've got my cup of tea. We've built a little community here of people who are pretty much on the same page, seeing through the current BS and garbage that we're being fed on a lot of our mainstream media and through our leaders. First off, guys, I just want to, don't forget to hit those like buttons, guys, and please feel free to comment down below. I get back to it. It takes me a day or two sometimes, so just bear with me. Oh, firstly, Chris, you sent me the name of a show on Netflix, and your comment had been in my other YouTube studio for 2 days, because we know that YouTube moves all my comments around. They're never just under my video. Oh no, I have to go in and search for them. That's why sometimes it takes me a day or two to get back to you. Could you just send me the name of that show again, Chris? Because when I entered my comment, it takes your comment away, and I forgot about that, and then it disappeared, and I really wanted to go and check out that show on Netflix you were telling me about. So if you wouldn't mind just letting me know that name again, that'd be great. Maybe some of you other viewers might want to check it out as well. Okay. I'm just going to read you a little excerpt from The Mountain Is You, guys. We often get that mountain energy here, which is sort of what the awakening is. Oh, I am out here with the doggos too. Spockets laying here with me. You can just see him down there. There's Spocky. And Sophie's up on the steps, guys, somewhere. She'll probably come wandering down later. I just want to read a little bit of this to you. Mastery is to finally understand that the years of discomfort you endured were not some sort of purgatory you had to just go through. They were your deepest inner self informing you that you are capable of more, deserving of better, and meant to transform into the person of your dreams. You must claim it. You must create it. Your own healing process will create an invisible ripple effect on the collective. If we want to change the world, we change ourselves. If we want to change our lives, we change ourselves. If we want to scale the great mountains before us, we change how we arrive at the path. And there's just a little bit more here. When you reach the peak of it all, whatever that may be for you, you will look back and know that every step was worth it. More than anything, you will be overwhelmingly grateful for the pain that led you to begin your journey, because really, it wasn't trying to hurt you as much as it was trying to show you that something was wrong. That something was the risk of your potential remaining untapped, your life spent with the wrong people, doing the wrong things, and wondering why you never felt quite right. Your life is just beginning. One day, the mountain that was in front of you will be so far behind you, it will barely be visible in the distance. But who you become in learning to climb it, that will stay with you forever. That is the point of the mountain. And guys, I just really wanted to read that to you, because that's what the guides were kind of saying to us with this thing yesterday, where go back to when you were 8 years old. And I think what they were trying to remind us is, from that age to probably where we are now when we went through our awakening, that wasn't who we were. We started to pick things up along the way. And I think at age 8, for a lot of us, we realised we were different. That was probably an age where we started to feel different. We could sense things, we knew things, but we didn't understand ourselves. I know Suzuki and Jen, a lot of you shared stories with me. It was beautiful about when you were 8. My journey was probably similar to a lot of yours. I just use mine as an example, guys. My dad was a really aggressive drunk. When he drank spirits and things, he would just go off the Richter. He would be extremely aggressive, punch holes in walls. He didn't really hit any of us, but it still exposes you to that verbal abuse. So I went through that. I also had an incident, and I know Sasaki, that's why I was thinking of you, where after I did that video yesterday, I remember thinking back to, I had a teacher called Mrs. England. I think her name was. Horrible lady, and it was around this age, and I couldn't do my maths times tables, and she made a complete fool of me in front of the classroom. She even took it so far as to get my sister out of her classroom, brought her back, and just told her how stupid I was. I was a dumb idiot. Highly traumatic. because I didn't know my times tables. And mind you, do I really use my times tables? Well, really, not really, to this day. But this is the kind of stuff that went on back then, this is just a common sort of story for most of us around this age, where we knew we were different. And things happened to us, and people told us things that weren't true. And that mountain book just has some great little, just some great sort of theories in it about navigating these mountains, because the mountain is you. we're mastering and understanding ourselves, and that's what the awakening is. I just thought that was very significant to talk about today, guys, after what we were discussing yesterday about age 8 and how that's when you sort of come into your maturity, but you realize that you're different. And then everything around you, all those painful experiences you have until you're awakening, it all leads you here. So that's why the guides always tell us to cut the ties with the past, drop the backpack of burdens, leave, or pull up anchor and let your boat just float away now. It's important. But we're definitely mastering that, aren't we now, guys? And the guides always give us that song, They Raise Us Up So We Can Stand on Mountains by Josh Groban. Beautiful song. All right, how about we get straight into it now? I just wanted to share that little bit with you, because it's good to understand that we're not alone in this journey, and what a lot of us have been through. A lot of us suffered. I gave you that Eckhart Tolle video, transforming, suffering into happiness or something like that. I can't remember. A great video, because we have to transform those awful, gunky, painful, uncomfortable feelings into something really joyous and happy. And most of us here have managed to do that. Okay, I've got a tiny bit of admin, not much, guys, just a little bit. I brought my Japanese little house to show you. Look how cute it is. I'll show you the front. Look, isn't that incredible? It's so complicated, my daughter, and it's written in like Japanese. See, look, it's Japanese, and you've got to do Google searches and everything. So luckily my daughter's doing it and not me, because I would be struggling. Hi, Soph. What you doing? Here she is. Got to knock the camera over. Ah, Sophie, here, move. Oh, good girl. Come this side. Sit down there. To knock the camera. You know what my doggies are like. Okay, what's happening? We've got the continuation of the Bondi stabbings here. Really horrific. I think there's 6 people dead. It's been ghastly. Mental health issues, but as we know, there's not a lot of facilities now for people who've got serious mental health issues. We'll probably find out more, but thank you, everybody. That was a really horrific experience that did happen here. My sister was actually at that shopping centre 2 days before, guys. She went for a little holiday with her girlfriend to Sydney, and they were walking around that shopping centre 2 days before. It's nuts, isn't it? There was one more thing I was going to tell you about. Oh, that's what we've got. We've got the pro-Palestine, which we might use the code word plasticine. One of you has been using the word plasticine, which I think is quite good. We might use that instead, guys, just for the AI algorithm purposes. We've got big protests today in Melbourne and Sydney. And like a lot of you say in the UK, etc., America or wherever, they're allowed to march, do whatever they want. But God help if you go and march against the narrative, you get arrested and dragged off to the slammer. We know how it goes. All right, so that's what's happening here. Just some plasticine protests in Australia. God, we get fed nothing on mainstream media, do we, guys? Nothing. Wouldn't even know what's going on. All right, how about we close our eyes, get started, and see what comes up, guys. I'm still getting Germany's rising. Germany's in its real power, energy. The spirit's really lifting in Germany. Come here, Soph. Come on. Oh, she's a sookie, this girl. Good girl. So I am getting that Germany is still rising. They're very powerful over there. Their energy is very high. Sit down here with me. Come on, you. She's very sad this morning, Sophie. Don't know what's going on with her. All right. Be good. Animals, they're so distracting. Oh, thanks for your well wishes with Charlie too, guys. She's pretty bad at the moment. She's just circling. She's pooping and weeing and eating, and everything else is normal again now. She's eating again, which is great. And she's sitting on my lap wanting cuddles at night and everything, but she's just round and round like a bloody merry-go-round. It's terrible to watch. And if I interrupt her, she hisses, so I just have to let her do it. It's just, dementia and pets getting old is awful. I know you guys get it. Anyway, let's move on. All right. I'm getting like town areas being cornered off, and we know we've got the ULEZ tracking cameras tracing people, monitoring 15-minute cities, 20-minute neighbourhoods, all these sort of zone things going on. There's a lot of this going on now. They're showing me like town squares. There's going to be like these square radiuses. I'm getting, oh God, it's just so tiring because I'm getting UK again. They're like squares because it's like a grid system. I'm getting that on a map. This could be Sushi's new. He had to go and redo his plans, didn't he? But I'm getting it's like a grid system. It's like squares on a grid map. Like these things are going to be like in squares. So there's more of this marking out the towns with, well, it's the systems. It's the controlling tracking systems, the ULEZ tracking and tracing systems. We know that it is. All right. And that's globally too, not just in the UK. Oh, I'm getting New Zealand, and I'm getting their courage up to fight back. See, Chris Luxon could be about to roll something out. This could be coming. Beautiful birds today, and people aren't going to be happy about it at all. I do feel that it's to do with control. He's going to start implementing things to start some control. Could even be around the cameras and the tracking and tracing. I am getting that for New Zealand. I said he's going to have to implement some things to make out he's contributing to the climate change agenda. So I am feeling that New Zealand might be getting ready to, well, fight back. I feel like you might fight back in specific areas. It's not everything. It's just specific areas. But it's not like the farmer thing. To me, it's different. It's different. That's what I'm getting for New Zealand. It's different. It'll be more about the control of the controlling systems that people will fight against. People don't want it. Hello, they forget to ask, hey, do you little people, peasants and Lego people want this? Probably no is going to be the answer. I mean, we know there's going to be some people who just go along and say that's a great idea, but not very many, guys. All right. Because all of this is getting costly. Charging up your EV car is going to be costly. Getting your solar panels on your house is going to be costly. And if you get these bloody package loans that they're giving out, you're going to be paying interest, God, through the roof. It's going to be costly. Everything's going to be costly. And people know that. It's all heading down this road of sucking the life out of people financially. All right. I'm getting America. I'm getting hurricane energy, unfortunately, in America. Turbulent times. Americans just... Oh, God, what can I even say? They're showing me pictures of Biden just talking about, like, the damage done to some towns and things like this. Sorry about the builders. Well, my son started his first day as on a building apprenticeship today. He's finished his job. He was in a clothing shop for 3.5 years. He did what do you call it? He did the like a what do you call it? Like an intern, not an internship. What do you call it? I can't even remember. He went to college and everything and studied like a little business thing, and now he just wants to change. So he's doing his building thing, which will be handy, guys. I can get a few things done. Oh God, where is I up to? All right, let's keep going, guys. Sorry, I get distracted when there's builders and a lot of things going on. It's hard to think clearly, isn't it? I'm getting this image that we're all sort of we're all walking blindly at the moment. Even us, the awake people, we're all walking blindly because we don't know what we're walking into. This is what I'm getting. It's like Sprocket. Now that he's blind, he's not sure. He walks much slower, and he walks, we call it walking by braille, because he doesn't know what he's going to walk into. Well, this is kind of us, guys. Even us, because even though we see, we sense, we know things, we still don't know the details of things, like what's actually going to come out. We know this next 6 months is going to be very full on when it comes to the reset with its gold threading, top class reset rollout, carpet rollout. But we still don't know. So there's still a lot of this walking blindly, particularly the sleepwalkers. Well, it's like they are in a sleepwalk. If you think about someone sleepwalking, oh my goodness. I don't even know how those people that sleepwalk navigate steps and that, but they do. It's just amazing, isn't it? But everybody's unsure. There's so much uncertainty and caution, meaning people are walking blindly, which is not easy moving forward. Because it affects people's decision-making processes. You know, do I borrow that money? Are interest rates going to go up through the roof? Should I get a house now or wait? Will the market turn? It's a lot of questions for people. Should I invest in gold and silver, which is something everyone's been saying. Gold has really gone up too, guys, if you have invested in bullion, which is a great idea. Something a bit more tangible. Things that hold their value. So I am getting that most people are walking like blindly. And we know it's like a trap. We know it's a trap. See, the BS detectors know it's a trap. And it's like walking into a trap. And everybody's just walking blindly like into it, sadly. Not us. We're very cautious. We take very baby steps forward, don't we, guys? Because we kind of just get that gut feeling something's amiss usually, and it usually is. But we still don't know the information. And what their next part of the rollout is. All right. And it's very complicated. The guides are saying it's very complicated. Even more complicated than it's been. It's going to all overlap, intertwine. Things that happened like 3 years ago are now going to make sense to us, because we've got the Mulder and Scully X-File filing cabinet that we've been putting everything into. So things are going to start to make sense now. We're going to go back. It's like doing a cold case. We're going to go back to our file and pull it out and go, I think we can solve this cold case now, because we've got more information. Now we know where that was all headed. Let's get that old file, because this is all going to make sense. So this is where we've got to have the smarts, guys, and try and sort these things out. It is going to be complicated, though. Oh, I think we already know that. Clown Show 2.0. Oh, it just fries your brain, doesn't it, guys? And I think the thing that fries your brain the most, really, guys, is that people can't see it. How are people not seeing it? I say it all the time, I know, and I repeat myself, but they really are on a different vibrational frequency. I know it was you, Sue, telling me you were on the phone with one of your friends. I hope you don't mind me sharing it. And you were just both on a complete different vibrational frequency in your viewpoints. And this is a common thing. They see it very differently to the way that we see it. Even my sister, guys, you guys know we're on a very different vibrational frequency. I'll leave actually a video over here about when her and I did a video on the to jab or not to jab, I think it's called. Just the different viewpoints. Just interesting to see that kind of perspective from somebody else who's living in a different sort of dimension. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just choices that we make in the way we see the world. But she thinks Biden's fine. She's never seen a video of Biden doing gaffes and falling downstairs. She said she hasn't seen any of that. So what the heck, guys? Are we all getting fed different stories? I think we are. Just saying. All right. I'll say there's one more thing, guys, then we'll pull some cards. And I'm getting all the war. Oh, there's little birds in the hedge here, guys. Look, I finally finished my hedge, guys. All my shredded arms. Oh my God. I'm just, all the beautiful birds are eating the bird feed. You can hear them. It's so beautiful. I'm just getting all around this war, Israel, there's war, Palestine. Like, we're just getting war. And I'm getting that song again by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Which we know is the truth. It's good for nothing. So this is what they're doing. The war is the big fear. Oh, and yes, guys, I know there's all the viruses again. We've got the mosquito virus in Bali. You guys were telling me about other viruses they're bringing out that are scaring everybody to death. Is it the bird flu, something like that? Just goes on and on and on. They milk it for everything, don't they? But you can get your jab, of course you can, for all these things. I have no doubt they're available right on your doorstep when needed. But this is what I'm getting. The war thing is about the fear. If they can get enough fear in people, then it's a way of controlling and manipulating people. We know that. People will go along. People can be herded. If people are so scared of being terrorised and bombed. But see, this is where, and I know you guys are just like me, zero of this makes sense. Because we've got Biden talking about war, going to war. He wants to bomb everything. We know it's all going on. But let in all the criminal immigrants, let in all the terrorists, let everybody into your country through the Mexican border. We know what's going on. 0 cents. Any of this makes sense? That's how you know the whole war thing's a big show and a big charade, and it's just a big way to get fear into the people. Honestly, all this war talk, no one should be at war in this modern day and age. There shouldn't even be war happening. It has to always be around power, oil, etc., getting resources. We know what war's really about. It's never about, I don't know. Even that stabbing thing, you know, there were people online calling out some guy that looked a bit similar to him who was a Jew. So then it became about the Jews here in Australia again, and it wasn't him anyway. So that guy's just been, imagine his life, the guy that's innocent that just got labelled as the Jew. So, you know, here's all this crap still going on, guys. Oh, my God. All right, how about we pull some cards, guys, because it's just, all the birds are noisy today. That's a crow. That's a black crow. He's very noisy. Hey, Sprocket. Let's pull a Gaia Oracle. Sprocky. Oh, Sprocky, you're funny. He's loving the sunshine. Dogs love the sun. Nice Sprocket, isn't it, darling? Oh, he's a very chatty bird, isn't he? Hang on. It's the only bird I can hear. Ooh, cards are jumping out everywhere. Hopefully we won't get the nude one. Oh no, we got Sacred Heart, Passion, Love, Spiritual Communion. So, I guess you think of the flames, the heat, the energy. We talk about that Greg Braden here. He's got great videos if you want to check any of those out, about the heart being one of the strongest organs that emits a really strong signal. Passion, love, spiritual communion. It's a spiritual coming together. If you think of communion, it's like it's a spiritual growth process, isn't it? If you think of communion, that's how I see it anyway. Let's pull a fairy oracle, guys. Gotta have your barking dog in the background. Not my Sophie, she's got a barking collar on today. Haven't you, Soph? Wherever she is. I don't even know where she is. She must be up on the veranda. It's really beautiful out here today. Keeper of secrets. Use your discernment. Confide in a trusted friend. Keep silent about knowledge. Yep. And whenever I see that, guys, she looks a little bit uncertain, doesn't she? And protective of herself. Look at the way she's wrapped things around. She's got the key. Look at the key in her hand. See, we keep the secrets. We're the keeper of secrets. We have the knowledge because we have the intuition, the gut feelings. But all the while, we're very protective of ourselves. We often say that. We planted a lot of seeds a long time ago. Keep silent about knowledge. And now, like the guides keep saying, it's time for others to figure it all out for themselves. It's not our job to wake them up anymore. It's the key of protection. The key of your own protection. So stay protecting yourself, guys. It's like, don't get into the arguments with people, or don't try telling people everything. They're not listening anyway. They need to figure it out themselves. Because what would we know, as I always say, the conspiracy theorists have no clue as everything comes to fruition and becomes a real fact. Like when people used to march in the freedom marching days a few years ago, when a lot of us did that, you know, people were outside Channel 7 and all these mainstream media channels. Oh no, they wouldn't lie to us, and now it's all coming out. They all lie, and your leaders. I don't. Politicians, aren't they kind of known for lying? But no, trust your politicians. Trust the science. Trust your doctors. Trust Bewley Goat. Oh, as if you'd trust him. Oh, study. Oh, that bird. Study. See, we're still doing our spiritual masters. We're still growing. We're still learning. We're still evolving. Very, very important, guys, to not stop. That's probably why we get given a few videos like Eckhart Tolle or Esther Hicks, or there's so many people. Aaron Doherty's another good one. Oh, God, there's zillions of people on there, guys. Just keep expanding. Just keep climbing that mountain, as we know, as the guides always tell us. Let me see if there's something to finish off with today, guys. Oh, there goes my daughter. What's she up to? She must be looking for clothes. Oh, she's in her pajamas still, looking for clothing off the line. School holidays here. Oh, very sneaky, Tarada. School holidays here. We're about to go shopping downtown. So she got to sleep in today. She most loves it. All right. The birds are so beautiful today. Isn't that funny how we got that bird frequency? Oh, did you guys go and check out Tico and Frank? I put it on my Facebook page. It's absolutely beautiful. Frank plays the guitar. He is so good at playing the guitar. That video I put on my Facebook is particularly beautiful. Oh, here we go. The cats are on. And the dogs. There must be a cat up the back. Hopefully Sophie's collar works and she doesn't bark too much. Oh, it wouldn't be a video without them barking and being silly, would it? Spocky. Sophie, what are you doing? The collar worked. She didn't bark for too long today, did she? Let me see if there's one more thing. Hang on, guys. Oh, they're giving me this song. Oh, this is an old one. The dream police, they live inside of my head. The dream police, they close to me in my bed. Oh no. That's interesting. I don't know why we're getting that song. It's almost like they're policing our dreams. Or maybe we're policing our dreams, aren't we, guys? I'm just getting that. The dream police. Oh, that's an old song. We're getting some really old ones lately. Hang on a minute. Spocky. I'm Getting an Evergreen by Barbara Streisand. Ah, it's so beautiful, that song. Her voice is so incredibly stunning, isn't it? I'm Getting Evergreen. Oh, and I'm getting that song. I think Air Supply sings it. Loving other bruises make us all good losers. I can't help but I'm alive and I'm trying to survive. Loving all the bruises. That's a beautiful song. I really love that song. And I think that's about, like, you know, we might get bruised and a bit beaten up along the way, along the journey of life, but we still have managed to turn it all around and change and get into our love frequency vibration despite all of that, guys. So I'm going to leave you with that song today. I think it's Air Supply. Love and Other Bruises. Make us all good losers. I can't help it, I'm alive, trying to survive. Let's go listen to the words of that song. I really do love that song. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. Have you seen? I told you about Sprocket's haircut. Let's see if we can get him in the camera. There he is. Sprocky. Come here, Sprock. Sprocket. He's so cute. He looks so skinny now. Sprocket, come here. Sprock. Let's see if he'll come over. Sprocky. Sprocket, come here. And Sophie's over baking in the sun. Sun baking. Sprocket, he's looking for food. I threw some little biscuits out. So, Sprocky, come here. Quick, Sprocket. Oh, maybe he's going to... He looks so skinny with his haircut, doesn't he? Sprocket. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him over, guys. He's too obsessed by food. I told you there'll be one little crumb in that grass, and that's what he's after. Sprocket, come here. No, not going to happen, guys. I'll see if I can get Sophie on. She's right up the backyard. You might just see her over there near the fence sunbaking. Sophie! Soph! She's ignoring us. Sun makes me a bit weary too. All right, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye from today. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Don't forget, like buttons, comment, and please subscribe, but make sure you hit the bell notification, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.